What's up? How you doing? Here we are, Monday night. Beautiful night. Quiet. Got a car going by here and there, but quiet night. No breeze. Perfect temperature. And got a trilogy here. Very famous trilogy. Back to the Future. This is the 30th anniversary trilogy. It's got bonus material here. It's in high definition. It's been remastered. It says hours of bonus features. So it lists everything here. This movie was awesome. I'm a big fan of time travel. Anything with time travel I get into, especially if there's a paradox. So I remember summer of '85 when Back to the Future came out. My cousins were visiting. I think it was like August, and they were there for a few hours, and then we all decided, let's go see a movie. And they said, yeah, let's go see that movie Back to the Future. And to keep in mind that this movie everybody was talking about it that summer, so we decided, let's go check it out. Had no idea what the story was about. And I remember we went into the big theater, and we sat on the left side. There was a middle row and then the right side. We sat on the left side halfway down, and I always get the aisle seat because I want the aisle seat just in case I have to get up. I generally don't get up, but I want the option. Plus, if I had to get up, I don't want to cross 80 people. I want to get up and go. Same way when I fly. I don't want the window seat is fine, but I want the aisle seat. I want to be able to escape. So we went and saw it, and I was pulled in. Loved the movie, and then I couldn't wait for part 2 and 3 to come out. And I remember part 2 and 3 was shot simultaneously. So anyway, I have it, and it has great artwork. Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
It's got cool stuff in here.
We're gonna make virtual friends and not virtual friends. That's so lame. You're gonna be lonely forever.
I know, 12 monkeys.
That means you lost 2 friends. Just
Get that.
color and makeup. Look what I have.
Good stuff.
What are you gonna do? I'm deleting this It's Me app so you can make some real friends. Don't delete it. That has all of my friends on there.
And you know what's funny about
Too
this?
late. I just did.
He actually goes back, or he goes forward to the year 2015.
These are permanent.
And
What is that?
here, look
I
at
thought your friends were like robots.
And 2015 in 1985 seems like forever. But here we are in 2022, and who's ever watching this now, in the future, it could be like 2030, 2040, whatever, but 2015 in 1985 seemed like a very long time away, and we're 7 years past it. So we time traveled, and here we are. This is the future. But so I'm going to talk about my dog Beeblick for a minute. They say that the average intelligence for the smart dogs, like a German Shepherd, those kind of dogs, is equivalent to about a 2-year-old human. My dog Beeblick has the intelligence of a 4-year-old. Very smart. And I'm going to tell you how I got Beeblick. And I've said this before a long time ago, but I want to repeat it tonight. So one night, many years ago, I couldn't sleep. I had insomnia, and near my house at the time was a pond. So I got up and I said, I'm gonna go down to the pond, take a walk around it. It was like 2 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, and I get to the pond and I'm walking around. No one's out there, and then I hear the sound of like puppies crying. And I look over on the other side of the pond, and I see an old man with a potato sack, big potato sack, and he spins it around and he throws it in the water, and it starts to sink, and I could hear the crying of puppies even louder, and he takes off, and I realized what he was doing. He was killing the puppies that his dog gave birth to. So I ran all the way across the other side. I went into the water and I pulled out the potato sack, and I opened it up immediately, and inside there were 5 puppies that looked like they had died. And as I'm looking at them, they were still. And all of a sudden, one of them started to move around. And I said, one's alive. The rest of them, they didn't make it, but one's alive. And I took it and I called it Beeblick, made it my dog. And we got along. Our personalities, they fit perfectly. So, years later, I'm up in the mountains, heavy snow, and I'm walking with my dog Beeblick, and all of a sudden an avalanche starts rolling towards me, and I start running down down the mountainside. I'm running and running and running, but you can't outrun an avalanche. And all of a sudden I'm inside and I'm rolling in the snow, and I come to a stop, and the snow is tightly packed around my body, and I'm stuck underneath the snow with my body in a position, like this. And I'm in there for a while, and I can't even move my pinky. All the snow's pressed around me, and I can't move anything. I'm just like, sitting there thinking, this is it. This is it. I'm not going to make it. And I'm starting to kind of like fade in and out, fade in and out. And all of a sudden I hear scratching noises, and I realize my dog Beeblick has located me, and he's digging me out. So he dug all around me and he freed me, and I said, look at the irony here. I saved him from drowning, and he saves me from an avalanche. Otherwise, if it wasn't for Beeblick, I would have died in that, ice.
And
ice
we would not
snow.
be alive.
Right. And that's the butterfly effect. That's the butterfly effect. Everything that happened after that was a result of Beeblick saving me. So these kids that exist today, my daughters, they wouldn't be here because I would still be inside an ice cube up in the mountains somewhere. So anyway, that's how it is. One thing creates another thing. The ripple effect in a pond. And that's how Back to the Future, when Biff goes back to the 50s, so he went back to the 50s to his younger self with the sports almanac. He altered all those lives, and that's why that town of theirs changed. So that's how it is with me. Beeblick saved me, and then everything that came after that was a result of Beeblick interfering in my life, and I interfered in his life by saving him from drowning. And just when you think about it, it's very, very weird, very strange. So that's it. And if you get a chance, pick up a copy of Back to the Future. But this one here, it's got all 3, great artwork in here, and then it's got a bonus disc. It's got a 2015 message from Doc Brown, and I go to that house, the Gamble House out in Pasadena. That's where they filmed the scenes for Doc Brown's house. I go there, I walk around the property, I take my kids. We haven't been there in a while, but I've been there 20 times in the past. And that garage that they have with a DeLorean in the store, that's actually a bookstore in real life. And I've been there so many times, and one of the last times I was there, it was open. And I actually went inside and looked at the books. So that's it. But yeah, I love time travel movies. Anyway, tonight we're gonna eat shish kebab, chicken shish kebab with awesome rice. So that's it. Good night.